One of the things that I would love to provide a quick update for folks on that maybe haven't been listening to the podcast, maybe you've just only been looking at some of the other content that I have on the blog or maybe here on YouTube. So I'm just going to share a quick update on where I'm at with a project that I'm working on and how you can get involved. So back in February, I participated in a business pitch competition that was sponsored by shout out the West Central Minnesota Small Business Development Center for hosting this. I took second place in a small business pitch competition that was essentially designed for people that wanted to create an idea that could be scaled with AI. And so having taken second place, I now have the support of a set number of hours of a team from a company called nClouds to now build this platform that I have had in my head for a long time. So for those of you that have been following me for a while, you know that artificial intelligence and leveraging that for the good of farmers and making sure that farmers can get access to financial resources is like my bread and butter. So I've been testing on the back end with a lot of my consulting clients, people that I do grant writing for, building systems that allow me to find funding opportunities and then also write grant applications in a fraction of the time that it would take normally. And we're seeing insane results. Like, it's crazy the kind of funding that we're able to bring to these nonprofit organizations or, our food council, for example. So what are we doing now? I'm actually moving into a phase of getting to the point where I want to have people weigh in on the design of this platform. I want to make sure that this is the most functional for people possible. What does that mean? That I'd like to have beta testers who are building this with me so that this isn't just for farmers, it's built by the people that it's meant to serve. So I'm looking for up to 10 individuals representing a range of lived and professional experiences, including actively working farmers and ranchers, young and beginning farmers, grant writers and grant reviewers, agricultural support professionals, early adopters of ag technology and innovation, and lastly, individuals connected to funding systems or grant opportunity databases. I am especially seeking farmers and professionals from historically underrepresented communities in agriculture and funding systems, including tribal and indigenous producers, veterans, women, LGBTQ plus producers, immigrant and refugee communities, ethnic minority producers, and producers with culturally rooted or non-traditional business models. And what's really important is that we really value lived experience just as much as professional expertise. So this is not about having the perfect resume, right? It's what is your story and why is this relevant for what you're trying to build and how could you contribute? I believe that farmers shouldn't need insider knowledge to access funding opportunities. And that's really what's motivated investing so much of my time in trying to build this out and make sure that it's functional for people. So a little bit more about this group of people. This founding advisory circle is a collaborative working group with a defined beginning and end of service, expected to run from about the end of June, potentially early July, to December of 2026. Participants will help test the features, provide candid feedback, and ensure that the platform reflects the realities that farmers and grant seekers actually face. So the meetings are going to be structured, agenda-driven. There's going to be materials shared ahead of time to support productive conversations and respectful use of everyone's time. And ideal farmer participants would have the capacity to be able to commit to a 90-minute virtual meeting per month with approximately 1 to 2 additional hours per month for optional platform testing and exploration. These meetings are going to occur between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Central Standard Time with some flexibility for evenings, just depending on participant availability. I'm totally aware that a lot of you out there are working full-time jobs and you're also working as a full-time farmer. A requirement for this is to have reliable internet connection, make sure that you can access the Zoom platform, and a willingness to engage thoughtfully and consistently throughout the advisory period. The other piece that I think is really important is that regarding accessibility and inclusion, bilingual participants are highly encouraged to apply. Entonces, si usted le interesa conectar y trabajar con nosotros en español, por ejemplo, yo voy a hacer todo lo que puedo para ofrecer interpretación durante las reuniones o que nosotros vamos a tener la posibilidad de tener un tipo de transcripción durante las citas para que pueda participar a lo máximo en estas citas. What are the perks of being an advisory member? Lifetime access to the platform at no cost. You will get early access to tools and features before the public launch. You will get recognition as part of Mezcla's founding advisory circle, which is optional because it's also possible that you would like to remain anonymous, and also a direct role in shaping tools designed to improve funding access for farmers and rural communities. The application deadline is going to fall around mid-June, so stay tuned on that, and I will make sure to include a link to the interest form as well as a link to more information about this particular initiative in the description. Thank you so much for everything you do. Please pass this along to a farmer that you think may be interested, or a grant writer, or someone who is working maybe in the professional environment in this space. And I look forward to seeing their submission.